You are about to practice beginner's HIIT yoga. Welcome to the Fightmaster Yoga channel. I'm Lesley Fightmaster. This is day 26 of our Yoga for Beginners 30-day challenge. So for those who don't know, HIIT stands for High Intensity Interval Training. And we have been building our yoga practice all month. This is another practice that's a bit stronger. So if you are a beginner and you just happen to click on this as your first class, please go back to day one and start there. And I promise to be here when you get back. So this class being a little bit stronger, if you've been practicing, do the best that you can. Rest when you need to rest. And it will get intense here and there, but push the pause button. Make sure to keep your breath steady. So if the breath isn't steady, take a break. All right? And remember, no matter what happens, showing up on your mat makes you a totally awesome yogi. Doesn't matter what happens there. You showed up, do your best. That's all you need to do. All right, let's get started. The winner today of a Jade Yoga mat is Hannah Wiggins from Wichita, Kansas. Congratulations, Hannah. There's still time for you to win a free yoga mat from Jade Yoga. If you want to enter, all you have to do is go to fightmasteryoga.com/free mat and enter there. But you have to subscribe to Fightmaster Yoga and push the like button. Push the button if you're going to finish this 30-day challenge. We'll begin sitting nice and tall. Take a couple long, smooth breaths as you ground down through your sitting bones and lengthen up through your spine. Breathing in positive energy and letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Hands together. May your practice connect you with your personal power, knowing how strong you really are. And then slowly make your way onto your back. We'll do a little warm up. Right leg draws in, circling right ankle in one direction. The left leg can extend out or stay bent. Circle the right ankle the other way. And then extend the right leg up. Hold on behind the leg. You can hold up higher toward your hip, or if you hold closer to your foot, you'll get a bigger stretch. Whatever works. But draw the right hip forward as you're stretching here and release any tension in your shoulders and your jaw. And just breathe through the sensation of stretching. Just know that the stretching is good. Bend the right knee, hold on to the right shin, take the leg to the right while keeping your left hip down. And you can keep the right knee bent or extend it out. Of course, if you extend the leg out, it will be a deeper stretch. So being mindful, you don't have to go out very far. Just go out to the right with that leg as much as you need to feel a stretch in the inner thigh, the outer hip. Keep that left hip grounded down. Inhale back to center and exhale, you'll take it over to the left. Again, the knee can stay bent or you can stretch it out. And then work to turn your belly up toward the ceiling. Get a good stretch breathing into the belly. And again, relax the other muscles. So the shoulders, the jaw, everything else can relax as you stretch here. Come back to center. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders for a moment, and then release. Keeping both knees bent, we'll draw the left knee in, circling left ankle in one direction. You can choose to extend the right leg out or not. Circle the left ankle the other way. Inhale to extend the left leg up. Again, hold on closer to the hips so there's less of a stretch, or reaching closer to the foot will increase it. Draw the left hip forward And remember, it doesn't matter how deep you go in. If your leg is a little bit bent in the knee, that's fine too, as long as you start to feel those hamstrings stretch. And breathe through that sensation of stretching. It can be a little uncomfortable, but it's good. Just keep the muscles engaged as you stretch. Now bending the left leg, we'll open it to the left. Keep your right hand on your right hip to remind it to stay down. Left leg can be bent or straight. And look over your right shoulder if that's okay with your neck. Again, just take it as far as you need to so that you can start to feel the stretching in the inner thigh, outer hip, and breathe through that sensation. Part of the yoga is breathing through things that are a little uncomfortable, and then you take that off your mat and you can breathe through anything. Come back to center and then take it across to the right, looking over the left shoulder as you twist here. Again, you can straighten out the leg if you want to increase it, or keep the knee bent for a little gentler stretch. So this is just, we're warming up, and then the way that this class works is we will turn up the intensity a little bit, and then we will go back to gentler movements. Come back to center, draw the knee in, lift the head and shoulders, and then release. All right, we'll turn up the intensity. So right elbow to left knee, and then left elbow to right knee. So inhale to the right. Next, inhale to the left. Exhale, center, inhale to the right. Now you can stay with that, or you can extend the right leg out as you take elbow to knee, and then the left leg out. So you're going back and forth to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. So my extended leg doesn't ever touch the floor. And when I come to center, I try to make like a table position with the legs, like a 90-degree angle. Keep your belly pulling in, but then keep breathing and just kind of find your own rhythm as we're turning up the intensity a little bit, working the ab muscles, and then release that, but keep the legs extended up. Knees can be bent or straight. Bring your hands either next to your sides or under the hips. Under the hips if you have any discomfort in the back. Bring the right leg down almost to the floor, and then bring it back up. Exhale, left leg almost to the floor. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, the right leg a few inches above the floor. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, the left leg almost to the floor. Pull the belly in, bring it up a little slower. Exhale, slowly going down. Inhale, just as slowly coming up. Exhale, the left leg even a little slower. Inhale, with control, slowly return to center. Exhale, the right leg down, pull the belly in. Inhale, bring it up slowly. And exhale, the left leg down, pull the belly in, bring it up, inhale. And now bend both knees, take your arms out to the sides, look to your left, bring your legs to the right. They can be bent or straight, but take them on an angle toward your right shoulder. Inhale everything to center, and then exhale, knees can be bent or straight as you take them to the left, looking right. And again, try and take them on an angle so they're moving toward your head a little bit. Keep the belly lifted, come to center, and then draw the knees in. Good work. So we turned up the intensity a little bit. Either roll to your right or begin to rock back and forth. And then come forward onto the hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Bring the chest forward. Inhale, lift your tailbone. And exhale to round the back, pull the belly and ribs in. Again, inhale, widen through the collarbones, look up gently. Exhale, pull the belly in, press away from the floor. Inhale, widening the collarbones. Exhale, press away as you tuck the tail around the back. come to neutral, walk your hands about a handprint forward, turn inner elbows forward, tuck your toes for down dog, and then just bicycle your legs any way you like, bending one knee and the other. Or you could bend both. You can come up and down on the toes. You can also play with taking the legs wide. Most importantly, keep your breath steady. Bending both knees, then stretching back, keeping length through the spine. We're going to turn it up again a little bit. So just do what you can. Inhale to plank pose. Knees can be up or down as you shift forward. Slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale for little cobra. Lower down, tuck your toes, try to come up just all in one piece. Knees can be up or down, and then back to down dog. Look forward and step your feet up, then inhale, lengthen the spine, and fold in as you exhale. Press down through your feet, inhale to reach up. Exhale, bring hands to heart. All right, so this is where we're going to turn it up. Here we go. In Tadasana, bend the knees, drop the hips, come to chair pose. Try and drop your tailbone down, then belly to thighs and fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up as you exhale. Step your right foot, then left foot back to plank. Lower through chaturanga all the way to the floor. Knees can be up or down. Inhale for little cobra or into upward facing dog. And then back to down dog, tucking the toes, lifting up and back. We'll inhale to float the right leg back and up, first with level hips. Then exhale, bring the knee in toward the belly, press away from the floor for a couple breaths here, and then step it up by the right hand, coming into high lunge. Bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis forward, zip in the belly, straighten the leg. If you have knee issues, you can stay here or knee down. Otherwise, bend the knee a little bit, and then keep the hips low, straighten it. Bend the knee a little bit or maybe even all the way to the floor. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, slowly come down. Exhale, slowly straighten. Inhale one more time, slowly lower it. Exhale, straighten the leg. Bring your hands to the mat and come to plank. Knees can be up or down as always. Shift forward, lower through chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale, stick with cobra or take up dog with the thighs and knees up, then come to plank and we're holding it. Remember, you can always take the knees down, keep the belly lifted. If the knees are off the floor, lift the knees up and then press into down dog, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, lifting left leg. Exhale, draw it in, thigh toward belly for a breath or two. Keep pulling the belly in, press away from the floor. And now step it up by the left hand, staying on the ball of your back foot as you come on up into high lunge. Pull the left hip back, bend the back knee, lengthening tailbone. Keep your belly lifted. Any knee issues, stay here, or you can drop the knee down and stay there. Otherwise, bend the back leg and straighten. Inhale, bend it maybe a little more. Exhale, straighten it. Slow though. Inhale, slowly bend. Exhale, slowly straighten. Keep pressing the heel into the floor, knee over ankle in the front leg. Inhale, slowly bend. Exhale, straighten it slowly. Bring the hands to the mat. Make your way to plank. Knees up or down. Shift the shoulders forward an inch. Hug the elbows in. Chaturanga. Shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale back to plank to hold. Pull in through the belly. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Reach the heels back. If your knees are off the floor, lift the backs of the knees up. And now lift your hips, coming into down dog. Steady breath. Come back to plank again. Step your feet together. Roll to the pinky toe side of your right foot. Lift your left arm up. Take the right knee down for more support. If it's up, then really firm both legs, lengthening sitting bones to heels, and bring your top hip a little bit forward. Try and soften through the shoulder blades here as you breathe. It's going to get a little more intense. We're holding it. And then release and make your way back to plank pose. You can go right into down dog or lower through chaturanga. Inhale to press up. Exhale, stretch all the way back. Draw your belly in and up. Keep it lifted enough, but not too much so you can't breathe. Come to plank again. Step the feet together, rolling to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Right arm comes up. You can take the left knee down for more support. Draw your top hip a little bit forward. Shoulder blades release toward the waist and sitting bones lengthen toward heels. Really firm the belly muscles as much as you can while keeping a steady breath. Keep lifting away from the floor. I know it's getting difficult, but you're doing great and you're building so much strength right now. Release back into plank pose. And then right into down dog, or one more here, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra, and then returning to down dog. Steady your breath here. You can take the knees down, push pause if you need a break. Now looking forward, lightly stepping or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale to fold. Now bend the knees. Belly to thighs, drop your hips down, and then reach the arms up by the ears. Sink the weight back into the heels. Sweep your arms to your low back, interlace fingers or hook thumbs. Look up, inhale, then belly to thighs. As you exhale, begin to fold, straightening the legs as much as you like as you bring the arms up and maybe over. Stretching the shoulders, but keep the elbows relaxed a little. Now we'll bring the hands to the low back, uninterlace. Drop your hips down again, weight into the heels, sink back as deeply as you can. Pull the belly in and lengthen the tailbone down. Sweep the hands to the low back, interlacing other pinky or thumb on top. Then belly to thighs as you slowly straighten the legs as much as you like. Crown of your head reaches down. If the legs are totally straight, shift the weight toward the balls of the feet and make sure you're firming the muscles. Soften your elbow joints a little. Rebend the knees, fingers onto the mat, and then sit all the way onto your buns. And turn your fingertips out if you have any wrist issues, or forward and lift up into reverse table. So when you come up, the knees are just above the ankles. Lower down halfway, exhale, lift up again. You can let your head go back only if that's okay with your neck. Exhale, lower, inhale, lift, let the head go back. Exhale, lower, inhale, lift, let the head go back. Exhale, lower, elbows bending as well. Press down into the heels, inhale to come up. And we'll hold here. So firm the outer hips, spin the inner thighs down, keep your belly lifted, keep the breath steady. Bring the chin in and lower all the way down. Sit up nice and tall. You can hold onto the backs of the knees to lower, or put your hands down, or use your belly muscles and don't touch your hands anywhere as you come onto your back really slowly. Then take your right ankle just past the left knee, flex that foot, hold on behind the left leg or hold the shin. You can also wrap a strap or a towel behind the thigh if it's hard to reach the legs, or keep the foot on the floor, just so long as you feel a little hip stretch on the right side most likely. Breathing here. Now keep the legs in the same position, but set that foot down. Take both legs over to the left, looking right. If that's uncomfortable, you can cross your right leg over the left or set it on top of the left. Breathe into the twist, again deepening the breath into the belly. Inhale this head to center. Take the knees to center and then bring your left ankle just past the right knee, flexing the ankle. You can stay with that or start to draw the legs in, deepening the hip stretch. So always remember, it doesn't ever matter how deep you get into a stretch, just as long as you feel a stretch. That's the only thing. And then you breathe through that feeling. Breathe through. It's a little uncomfortable sometimes. Breathe through it. But Don't breathe through sharp pain. You just let go of what you're doing if you have that. So keep the legs in the same position as you take them over to your right side. If that is just totally uncomfortable, then knee on top of knee or left knee across the right knee. Look over the left shoulder. Turn the belly up toward the ceiling. And breathe. Come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the floor. Then take your feet to the floor as you lengthen again through the lower back. Extending the legs. Draw your shoulder blades away from the ears so you have some space there. Let your feet flop open. Bring your arms alongside your body. Palms up. Close your eyes and relax. Our quote is actually an affirmation from an unknown author. You can repeat it to yourself. I am centered. I am balanced. I am at peace. Release any tension in your shoulders, your jaw. Rest. I'll be back in a moment. Take a couple long breaths as you reawaken your body with a long stretch overhead. Bend the knees and roll off to your right side. Thank yourself for showing up and taking care of yourself. I know it's not always easy. You're doing an amazing job. Let's bring the hands together. Hands to the forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth to remind you to have clear and loving communications. Folding forward, namaste, sending great energy to all beings everywhere so they may have peace. So glad that you joined me today. And if you are still here at the end of our video, let me know by leaving in the comments below our secret word, which is centered. So write the word centered below, and I know that you stay till the end. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your strength. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.